Anse Soliel beach on the island of Mahi, located in Seychelles, Africa. My husband and I have been reading the Sermon on the Mount and listening along to New England Chapel, our hometown church, and they're doing a whole series on the contrary, because what Jesus says on the Sermon on the Mount is very contrary to your natural intuition and what society teaches you. It says such crazy things like, you've heard it said, love those like yourself. I tell you, love even your neighbors. You've heard it said, thou shalt not commit adultery. I say to you, anybody who looks at another person lustfully is an adulterer. It's all about not more rules. It's about becoming the person God wants you to be and not just doing. It's about a soul change. And at the end of the chapter of Matthew, in chapter 7, God goes on to say that I have given you all these words, meaning the Sermon on the Mount, not as additional rule-following things to be taxed onto you and just tax on more rules, but these are foundational words to build a life on. If you use these words and build your life around them, you are like a smart carpenter who built his house on solid rock. When the rains poured down and the storm came, the tornado hit, the house was not shaken because it was built on solid rock. But if you use the words I'm saying only in Bible study and don't actually incorporate them into your life and your day-to-day living, you're like a stupid carpenter who built your house on a sandy beach. While yes, that might sound really good and look good, it's not, because when the wave comes up from the storms, it tackles the whole thing to the ground like a house of cards. My prayer to you is that your foundation will be built on solid rock, and God will be your solid rock. And you won't think, what's the next performance I have to do? What do I have to accomplish? But instead you'll think, who can I become? And what do I do to really make it manifest inside my heart, to be the person that God called me to be and reach my full potential? Have an amazing day, having your foundation built on solid rock.